Hi, Vibes, everyone. So, I want to share with you a story that just happened to me right now. It's interesting. And the story is that I was just sitting peacefully and enjoying the, the peace in front of the water in nature. And this is a place where it's like a little bit close to the city. So, there are some people walking by, and some man came along, and he wanted to give me the scriptures of the Bible. And I have nothing against Bible. I have read parts of it, have studied parts of it in my school years. Um, it's just that in this now moment, I know that there have been there is a lot of lies in the Bible. Many of the things in there, they're not true, and so I'm not reading the information in any books. I'm just receiving the information, and I choose my truth in what feels good for me. So this is my truth, and so I politely said, no, thank you. I don't need your prospectus about reading the Bible, because I'm not doing it. I'm not reading the Bible. I receive directly the information, directly from Spirit, directly within me. So he kind of looked perplexed, and he wanted to kind of dig deeper into that. And I'm like, okay, here we go. So then he started speaking about it, like trying in a way to convince me to do it, because he said, when I used to be at university, I used to think in this way, and I don't think in this way anymore. And I said to him, what makes you think that I will not be like this forever? What makes you think that what you have read in the Bible is 100% true? What makes you think that I say, while I respect our differences, and while I'm not trying to convince you of my truth, in another way, what you are saying to me is like you are judging me from where I am right now, and that I have to come at your level of awareness to be so-called enlightened. Okay, so that's what I felt. That's what I told him. And he's like, no, I'm not. So of course he's trying to negate what I'm telling him, that he's not judging me. And to make a long story short, in the end of the thing, I say, well, we can accept one thing. We can accept our differences, and then we can agree that we disagree. And then he goes, yes, and but in the end, it's all is not good. It's not good to this direction. He said something about not good or good. I say, well, there is no difference between good or bad. It's just a frequency. So divine neutrality is what we are here for, and to be able to be in the space of divine neutrality and without trying to impose our belief systems to somebody else. This is what we are here for. So I in one way, I accept what you tell me as a belief system, but accept from me that I'm not accepting your belief system, and I refuse to read any of what you are trying to give me to read, because again, my connection comes directly from source, and I know what is right for me and how I move forward from here. I don't need to read this in any books. It's just flowing to me, the information, at any given moment. And then he goes like, and I say, well, in my understanding, there is no paradise or hell. It's all here. It's all in our minds. And then he goes, no, it's not like that. It's not like that. It is, there is good and bad. So I say, okay. I say goodbye and have a nice day. And he said, yes, we can agree that we can agree that we disagree. I say yes. And so we left each one in our own direction. And the reason I'm sharing this story is because I'm not trying to convince you of anything while I'm here, where I'm sharing information on this channel here. Again, I'm just sharing my experiences, and then everybody is free to come along and resonate or not with what I'm sharing. And some will resonate and some will not resonate. The point is that those that we agree about certain things, we attract like a certain energy field that then start to magnetize each other, and that's the purpose of it, to come together and to celebrate this amazing gift of life, and to celebrate our awakening process. So this is an awakening process, and it's a party basically. That's why I'm doing these events. That's why I'm constantly bringing out the message that if we want to celebrate, we have to do it in a sober way, not drinking, putting toxins and alcohol and all these things, because this doesn't make the experience pure. So we have developed an amazing way of celebration, and you can reach really a higher state of consciousness without using anything. This is what I've been doing already for many years, and it's getting better and better. So this is the message forward, because I know many amongst you reading, they're still in this stage. I don't judge it. I just say that many amongst you, they still like to have your alcohol, your red glass of wine. I don't judge it. I say there is a next stage of evolution. If you want to go down that way and try something different in life, you can try, and there is a way to celebrate without having to toxify the body. It's completely a new way of doing this. It already exists since quite some time now. So it's a step forward for doing things. And I don't know when I mentioned this now, because yes, I spoke about celebration, and it's an awakening party. So I am doing my best to include everybody in this awakening party, and yet, as you can see, there is like when we come to words, we start to have like differences in the way that we perceive things. And in the end of the day, it's like, okay, you can have discussions, but also it's better also to remain silent and to just be grateful and be in that space, and do the best to accept everybody else's belief system, and be okay with that. So the message today is this: if I can make a conclusion for everything I'm sharing, I don't want to waste more of your precious time. So the message is this: for me, it's about finding our voice within. It's about really listening the voice within, and then from the voice within, then discern what is out there, whatever it is that you read, wherever it comes from. Do not take as truth everything that we read, and even those things that are spiritual. Again, also to listen the voice within, because including myself, what I'm sharing with you here might not be your truth. Maybe it's something further for you, maybe something different, and it's perfectly fine. The conclusion of all that is that we agree that it's okay to disagree with each other, and basically to put words in vibration. Sometimes it's quite a difficult thing. And yet, those of us who speak this in the same way, we will start attracting more and more each other, and that's where I'm expecting us to come together more and more in this celebration, awakening parties, like we do in Romania, like we do a little bit here in Greece, like we did in Ibiza, Spain, like we do in the Netherlands, and some in Belgium. So I know there is many of those events also happening in the States, in many different cities. The parties are called Daybreaker. And many other things, awakening parties happening in many different other ways. So I'm gonna conclude with this. And yes, we agree that we can disagree, we can still be friends and love each other from wherever we are in this journey. Much love.